Yeah, back to the survival mood. The mode. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, I just suck on that and pull it in. You know, our body. Everybody thinks that your your whole body is connected. Well, it isn't. I know that for a certain. The un the I got voluntary organs and I got involuntary organs, and they really are involuntary, so I won't damage them. And they got a really heavy barrier between both of them, you know. So the way to tell those core, that they're called the core temperature, to tell the core temperature what the temperature is outside, is breathing deep and holding it. Breathing deep and holding it is telling the body. It's so important that even Srila Prabhupada one time said that a temperature even just low as 54 uh, Fahrenheit, just 54 Fahrenheit, you can die from too cold, because your body, it's not what kills you. It is not how cold it is or how hot it is. It's the difference between the core body and the peripheral body. And if the core body knows that the peripheral body is getting such and such temperature, then it readjusts. Otherwise, it goes in the kill mode. It kills you. So some persons, they're at a late age, they're trying to withstand cold water hitting their body early in the morning, and they're finding out that they're collapsing in the bathroom, and some of them are dying. You can't do that. That's just what you can't do. It, of course, here in where the situation I'm in, the tank of water is directly in the sunlight just to heat up the water more. Yeah, the water tank that's holding my water is in the sunlight, and sometimes they're made out of steel, and sometimes they're made out of cement. So yeah, so it's really hot. So I don't have to worry about too much cold water hit my body. But all I do is I got a bucket downstairs. I fill the bucket up. I put a little bit of baking soda in it. I fill the bucket up. The baking soda part is that Sadhguru. That's what he does to help alkaline the outside of your body, especially in the times of this heat. So a little baking soda in there, have it all. But I will not put it on until my body is completely woken up. That temperature is such a drastic change. It's like almost like putting ice on my chest. So I avoid that one until I've breathed deep, hold for a while, and do that process, and then I'll go downstairs and I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just take it right out of the tap with it hot. You know, it's just so many little things that you should understand you don't do. You can't hit your body with heavy cold in this heat because it doesn't know what's going on outside. On the inside, they're blind. The core body can't see, can't hear, feels a little bit, but the other ones, you have to coordinate with it and be very careful. So here goes my sipping water. Some of it gets stuck in the cloth. Okay, all right, no problem. But the well, it sounds a little crazy, but I even wait for this time because my body wants to, instead of just going out and brushing my teeth and throwing out the spit, no, that spit there's 500 different salivic glands, and they all have a utility, and nobody uses them because they just swallow their water real quick and their food real quick, and you don't take advantage of what is right there to help you out. The brain is telling you, telling all these salivic uh, glands to give everything for digestion. So after being in the night here, the saliva has accumulated, and that saliva is for helping the body run when I get up, so I don't spit it out. So this process really helps that pull all that saliva and put it down into my stomach so that it can help regulate my body during the day again. It's just communication. It's just like telling the stomach it's the time for the heat is on now, and then the other persons they're sitting in air conditioning, and then the body doesn't even know what's going on, doesn't know day or night, night or day, cold or heat, or any. So confused. So if you don't communicate, your body isn't going to do what it's supposed to for you. So you got to be a little bit thoughtful, a little loving, and do that like that. And like I said, this is not going to break the mitochondria window, the fasting window. This is not going to break it. So I give a little force to the mitochondria and make him get his muscles flexed again and get some new neurons into my body. Actually, it's like a time that I wait for because it helps me rejuvenate my body and keep it working in good ways. Yeah. Yeah, I hope this. I know it helps. If you know these things, you can save your life. It's not just a joke, you know. So I did take it's not. I didn't put it. There's another thing that if you move what these what do you call it, these showers, they hit your head. Man, that's like a disaster, you know. So I don't use those showers that hit my head, and let me wake up. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's a real heavy thing. It disrupts all your life airs. So I just right from the spigot, let the water run, and I rub it. So if you want to move liquid, you use liquid. So I'm using liquid outside to move my blood and help it circulate. So I let the water, especially the back of the neck. The back of the neck is, where everything's entering from taking a service all over your body. It's entering right in the back of the neck. And that gets stiff and everything. So you want to lighten that up. You want to relax it. You just let the water run there for a while. And you move it around with your hand. And you'll feel enlivened. And then on your arms, as you're doing it, you feel it, okay, now I'm letting it run down my arms and, take things out. And then put the water so it runs up your arms, and you think that you're moving the trash inside. That helps the lymph gland. You're moving the lymph towards your, your underarms, where it's all processed. So in that way, you're helping the body. On the legs, you let it run down. On the legs, you bring it up. Just by moving the ankles and calves, those are the really important places where the pump, that's your pump for your, more than half of your body is from your buttocks down to your legs, your feet. So it's really difficult to pump. But if you move your ankles around in so many ways and you move your toes and everything, you're making that pump work. And it starts pumping the blood up. So you're doing this, like this is a real wake up, And then your hands, you move them up. You take the water and you move it up. And then you take it, you push it down. And you're thinking, oh, I want to get good blood coming in, so I'm pushing it down. I want to take out all the lymph trash, I'm pushing it up. And then you can go deeper, and I do mean deeper, if you use your fingernails. Don't hurt your body, but use your fingernails, because that has a lot of EMF in it, a lot of electrical connection. And you scrape your body up and you scrape your body down, and and you're thoughtful. And then of course the heavy duty one is the water organ. And you got to hit that. So you let the water run on the kidneys. And on top of the kidneys, your adrenaline gland is there. Till my body cooled down too much. Then it wasn't even cold water. Yeah, it wasn't even cold water, but it cooled it down so much. Yeah, it's just amazing. Okay, so on the kidneys, you have to do it. So you just let the water run there for a little while, and just be partners with the water. The peripheral body is now helping the core body, kidneys, and of course with that you're helping the adrenaline, because the adrenaline sits on top of the kidneys. Your body asks, you're eating and everything like that, but your body wants the protein and the energy and this, that, and the other to function. Well, that comes through the kidneys. That's how important the kidneys are. Other vitamins go through some other places, but the kidneys are important for the protein, because the adrenaline glands, that's what he wants. He wants the protein. He wants to build muscles. He wants to do things. So just give it a chance. Give your little body a chance and let it process that water going by your kidneys. And you'll feel enlivened. Like I said, it really dropped my temperature, and the water wasn't cold. I got my cold bucket down there. You won't even believe. It's I'll go down later on once I get the body moving around, and I'll just take a cloth. I don't have to pour it on. I just take a cloth and I rub the body with that. And that baking soda, cold water, it's enough. It's enough, to cool down the body as much as I can. Okay, it's other some people who just rely on the air conditioning and everything. They don't see any necessity to this, but other devotees that don't have those facilities, they can see that it's useful. This talking is useful. Thank you very much. Haribol.